Starting today, some new restrictions out of JPMorgan when it comes to sending payments via Zelle. For that, we're going to turn to Leslie Picker to explain. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, CQ. Yeah, beginning this week, Chase Zelle users will see a pop-up like this. We'll show you in just a second. It says basically, quote, "For your protection, we don't let you send Zelle payments identified as originating from a social media contact." The firm says about half of scams that they've seen through the payment service originated through contacts discovered on these social media marketplaces. Examples, we've all seen them. They include things like concert tickets or even puppies, which are offered through social media, only for customers to send over the money and then not receive their goods or services. So when this happens, there is no recourse. Melissa Feldscher, head of commerce enablement for JPMorgan, says Zelle is designed to send money to those you know and trust.
Many of the interactions that are happening over social media are between people that don't know each other. And as a result, you are having interactions and leading to money exchange between people that don't know each other. We think in instances where you are transacting and sending money to someone you don't know, you should be using a product that has purchase protection, products that we offer at Chase like debit cards and credit cards. We don't think you should be using products like Zelle, same way you wouldn't use cash to send money to buy something that from someone you've never met or for goods that you have never seen.
A recent Senate report from last July found that about $207 million worth of Zelle payments were disputed as scams among JPMorgan, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo customers in 2023. The vast majority of those were not reimbursed to customers. Still, the rate of both scam and fraud disputes on Chase Zelle are just 0.05% of the total transactions, guys. So still very, very small in the scheme of things, but large for those going through it.
Still, it's a really interesting, I guess, lesson, Leslie, in how at least the payments industry in this case is having to keep pace with other huge changes in societal norms, right, and adjust accordingly.
Yeah, absolutely. What was shocking to me was just the extent to which commerce through Zelle has skyrocketed over the last few years. And a big reason for that is because people are finding marketplaces on social media by which they could transact. The problem for banks, of course, is that while they may not necessarily have the need to reimburse these types of transactions that come up as scams, contrast that with fraud, whereby someone is impersonating you or hacking into your account. They do reimburse for most fraud instances, but scams, they don't. But it is a big reputational problem, and it's a challenge when customers call and say, "Oh my gosh, I lost all of this money. What can you do for me?" And they say, "Well, there's not really much we can do." So for them, the best course of action is to really get out in front of the problem. And since they saw so many issues arising in these social media marketplaces, they decided to do just that.
Right. Of course, coming on the heels of a lot of other payment issuers' earnings that we got in the recent weeks, and still signs, Leslie, that at least the consumer, whether it's front-loading or not, appears to be robust at the moment.